Nile Motormouth Jenkins here, welcoming you to our brand new YouTube channel. Hope that you'll come back and see every segment each and every week, and I will share preventative maintenance tips and regularly scheduled maintenance tips for your car. So whether you know a little bit about your car or absolutely nothing, this is the channel just for you, where I share over 35 years of experience as a qualified and licensed service technician with truck and coach, light truck and passenger vehicles. Come back and visit us and tell your friends, and we'll see you each and every week right here in the Car Connection Workshop on YouTube.
Oh, hi, Car Connection friends. Welcome to the workshop. Today we got some interesting stuff today happening, and things that you may have seen and things that you may have not seen. So today we're going to be talking about at the workbench airbags. So the airbags I'm going to show you, you have them in your vehicle the same no matter what make or model it is. If you have a passenger side airbag, it's this one. If you have a steering wheel airbag, SRS, do you know what that means? Safety Restraining System, SRS, that's what that means. Yeah. Okay, so this is, I'm using the materials removed from the 1997 Jeep Wrangler TJ Rescue, only to show you what airbags look like. And like I just said, they're in your vehicle. If you have a passenger side airbag, it's in behind the dash. I call them glove box airbags because to get to them, you got to take the glove box out, and that's how you're going to get it out if you have to change it. Not too many shops change airbags because most of the time when your car's in a wreck, all the airbags are deployed, and that's very costly to remove and replace them. They're very expensive, and that's why your insurance company will just write them off. They'll write your car off. So because of that, they do damage. So you got to replace steering wheel, you got to replace a good section of the dash, and the labor and cost to them is like astronomical. So that's why, if you wonder why, you see a car that's smashed and you go, well, the damage isn't too bad, but all the airbags are deployed. Side curtain, seat side, everything. They're all deployed. That's big money. And that's what generally writes the vehicle off. Somebody will buy it, and they will, they will go through it and they'll replace the airbags and whatnot. So anyways, let's jump right into it. I'd like to thank our program partners, Tony Miele and Larry Tetros, certified financial planning professionals with IG Wealth Management. They're my brothers from other mothers. If you have investments or need a mortgage or an estate plan, or you have investments with the bank, you might want to really rethink that. But you have the opportunity to get an hour and a coffee with Tony or Larry. They're available to you. All our program partners are all available to you on our website, carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com. The short form is ccbusnet.com. On the home page of our website, you will see in the top right-hand corner, you'll see all the icons where you can find us: YouTube, Facebook, iHeart for our new podcasts that have come out, 30-minute podcasts every single morning at 8 a.m. on iHeart and all the platforms. And there is also a tab there marked Merch Store. Click on the Merch Store and get yourself some gear. Look, snapback caps, t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have toques. Yep. In fact, Skippy and I are going to get some toques. She has to pick her own color. So you pick your own, go into the store, pick your size, color, and what you want, put it into a cart, just like shopping anywhere else online. Pay for it online. Freedom Expressions makes the products for us, and you're also helping those that are struggling with addictions at Total Freedom, Darien Center, New York, and Sydney, Manitoba, Canada. So we're offering all our merch right now $5 over cost, and we want some monies to go to Total Freedom, Darien Center, New York, and Manitoba, to help those who are struggling with any kind of addiction, men and women. The campus in Sydney, Manitoba is men only. So you're doing a good thing. You're helping Skippy and I have coffee and donuts through the winter. and supporting our YouTube channel. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for supporting our program partners on our website. It's very important that we say thank you to those who help to make things happen, because you don't pay for these. We have to get it looked after. So let's jump right into it. This one looks different. It reminds me of Sesame Street. Which one of these things doesn't belong here? Well, this is from the 97 Jeep TJ Wrangler, and it is absolutely filthy, and you're going to get to see that a little bit more as well. So this one I took out of the dash. It actually weighs more than this one. This airbag is from 2006 Jeep TJ Wrangler Sport. That's the last year of the TJ. So first year of the TJ 97, last year of the TJ 06. So this is what's going back in. Now the dash is out. But I thought, you know, we haven't talked about airbags, and how many of you out there have actually seen an airbag undeployed? So they're pretty serious. So here's where it plugs in behind the dash on the passenger side. And so this is the wires that will set this thing off. And this thing comes out like you wouldn't believe how fast. And we're not gonna do that on this video, but I will save this airbag and I will deploy it on a video. But we'll do it safely, and you'll be shocked at how fast it comes out, and the speed it comes out, and the force that it comes out with is crazy, absolutely crazy. We did experiment with it a number of years back. We had some steering wheel airbags. That's what this is. So this is set off by an inertia switch that is usually mounted on the floor somewhere in the vehicle, and it's a box that when the vehicle is in a crash, an upset, there's a steel ball inside that box, and it gets fired off of its axis, and it moves forward, and then it completes a circuit, and it sets off all the side curtain airbags. Everything goes out. This will also come out with there's a sensor up in the front of the grill behind the bumper on your car as well. There's a sensor up there for front end collisions. So there's several ways that this airbag will be deployed. There's sensors at the back of the car, sensors on the floor, crash sensor in the front of the vehicle that sets the airbags off. That's why even if you just hit somebody from behind, it wasn't a super hard hit, but it was enough to trigger all the sensors, all the airbags are going off. It won't just select one. It deploys all of them at that point. So this is the one behind the dash. We're not putting this one back in. We're putting in the 2006. And I have to tell you that this one weighs probably at least 4 pounds less than this one. This thing is really heavy. And why did I remove it? Well, when we go to put the dash back in, I don't want the dash struggling with it, that it's leaning one way, and you don't want to take a chance that you set off the airbag. So that would not be fun. So we're not going to go there. So this is the newest one, and so this sits in, I just got to look at it like this, just like this. So you're sitting in the passenger seat. That's what you're looking at in behind the dash. So you can see this is perforated here. This whole panel is just going to blow right out. And then I'll show you the other panel that sits in front of it, because I pulled it out. And what did I do with it? Somebody sold it. No. Did you take that, Skippy? I don't know what I did with it. Oh yeah, I do. I was cleaning up the shop. I don't like stuff. It's tight in here already. We could use a bigger shop. That's for sure. Did I put it there? I did not. This is like freaking hide and seek. I don't know where it is at the moment. But there's a cover in front of it. I don't want to reveal this just yet. But yeah. I don't know what I did with it. I clean. You know, it's one of those things. I put it away. Yeah. So, yeah, I thought I put it under there. But anyways, there is a, we won't chase that tail too long. There's a panel right in front of that in the dash. And the glove box is down here. So the only way you can get to this is by pulling your whole glove box out and getting in behind and unbolt it. There's two bolts from the back on into here, one here, one here. Then there's two really big studs that right here. There's two really big studs in behind the dash that this drops into. So you get it in there, you hook it in, you put two nuts on there, and then you've got two bolts that go into the back right here, and that's what holds it in, and then you plug this in. So I took this out of the 2006. It came out with the dash. I just cut the cords so that I wouldn't set the airbag off in the wrecking yard. So that's your passenger side airbag. And we will do a video where you can't just put this in the trash. We have to deploy it. There's places you can take them to get them deployed. You can't buy in Canada used airbags. They have to be either refurbished or new, and they're expensive, killer expensive. So we'll go with the 2006 and do away with the 1997, but again, this still has to be discharged. So we'll shoot a video on that. I'll get that all set up. That's for another day. So this is your steering wheel airbag. The same thing applies. There we go. GEP stands for just empty every pocket. I didn't say that. A Jeep guy told me that many years ago. This rips open completely. It rips open and then the airbag comes out. Here's the steering wheel airbag right here. It's sitting right in front of your face. This is the puppy right here. It bolts into the steering wheel here and here so that it's solid. And this is also where your horn is. This is the wire for the horn, which is up here. Beep, beep, or meep, meep, right? Well, how does this get set off? Well, Skippy, you go to the driver's side, and I'll come over to the passenger side, because there's a component there. Again, this is an opportunity to see how this stuff works. Torn out. This is a spiral spring. This is the detonation device for your airbag. It plugs, this plug goes right into this little tiny hole here, and that's the impact. That's the firing unit. Just to keep it simple. The spiral spring rotates with the steering shaft, so no matter what clock position you're in, if the airbags need to deploy because you met somebody by accident or somebody met you, that's the cable that sets off the airbag. It blows the center of this right out, and it comes out, and your face goes right into there, and takes your glasses and smooshes them right into the back of your head. But airbags have done a great job saving lives. So if your airbag light is on in your vehicle, don't ignore it. Safety restraining system can save you or somebody else's life. So again, this is the spiral spring. No matter what clock position you have the steering wheel in, this is the detonation device. Plugs into your steering wheel airbag, and boom, it comes out. So I wanted you to have a chance to see that, because how many of you out there have actually looked at airbag components? Whether you know a little about your car or a lot, and make sure, this is what a lot of people don't understand about you're going to see a video when we set that airbag off, you'll be shocked at how loud it is and how fast that airbag comes out to save your life. Do not be less than 18 inches from this steering wheel. The closer you get to that steering wheel, the force of this airbag coming out from the steering wheel will break your sternum. That's where your heart is. So you want, the rule of thumb is 18 inches from this horn button to your chest. So if you're a short person, vertically challenged, don't sit too close. 18 inches is the minimum distance from your steering wheel airbag to your chest. Yeah, you sit closer, if that airbag comes out, it will smash your ribs and it will crack your sternum. And that's not good. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not a medical doctor. I just know from speaking to a medical doctor, he said, we know if they've when they come in from a wreck, if the driver has been too close to the steering wheel, the sternum is cracked or broken. Okay. So I thought there's a great opportunity to show you airbags while they're out of the vehicle so that you can know what they are, what they look like. This is very ancient. Now this is more, like I said, this weighs a ton. It's super heavy. This one is at least half its weight, and you can see it's even smaller. It's made with more plastic. They've taken a lot of weight off of it. This thing is very clumsy, but holy smokes, this is probably 10 pounds at least. I'm gonna call it 9.5 to 10 pounds. And yeah, that's 10. This is 10 years younger. This is 10 years older. So there, you got an opportunity to see airbags. I totally didn't even think about it until I was wandering around the shop on Saturday after we broadcast our Car Connection morning show at 7 a.m. and 2 p.m. in the afternoon for our dashboard show. And you get all that information. Read the descriptions for all the YouTube videos. I put all the details in there, where you can find us, how you can find us, how you can connect with local businesses. I put my seal of approval on our website at carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com, how simple we've made it for you to get merchandise, where you can find us now on our our podcasts on iHeart platforms, Spotify, Instagram, Amazon Music, Apple Play, and a whole list of platforms out there. Just type in the search Car Connection Workshop. So that's brand new for us, and we're looking to spread the information out like this to educate people all across North America and around the world. So thanks for stopping by today. I hope you take something home with you from this. Airbags save lives. I'm a big advocate for them. Many years ago, back in the 90s, we were mocking them out. But you know what? They save lives. And that's what matters. You know, if the car is written off because all the airbags come out, you know what? As long as everybody walked away, what does it matter? It's just sheet metal and rubber. Can't put a price tag on human life. So these things, I look at this and I go, that should be in the Smithsonian. Because that's 1997, folks. Technology. That was when things really were starting to ramp up with the SRS, Safety Restraining System. And we'll cover seatbelts as well when we get to that point, because we're really moving along with this TJ Wrangler Sport Rescue. Once I have this dash all back in, the whole rest of the interior is going to come out. We're going to clean up the floor, fix the floor, and we'll be changing up the seatbelts to 2006 so that we have newer seatbelts in there. So we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe, and watch the videos. And remember, you're always going to learn 5 things. I leave you with that. What it is, where it is, how it works, how it breaks, and what you could possibly know or understand to prevent repairs and things breaking and costing you money. I mean, if airbags go out, you had an accident. It's as simple as that. But again, 5 things. What's the component? Airbag. Where is it? This one's behind your glove box. What does it do? It blows out and puffs out into a giant pillow to prevent your head from going through the windshield or the dash. And is there anything you could do to prevent that? Drive safe. Happy motoring. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. If you enjoyed the video, like I know you did, ring the notification bell.
Well, thank you for stopping by the Car Connection Workshop right here on YouTube. Don't forget to come back and join us for another segment. So like, share, tag, and fall and ding that bell so that you don't miss a single edition of Car Connection. So till next time, keep it under 100 and put the coffee on because we're coming to your house.